Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, fake baby daddy, what's the street, man? And today we go be in Las Vegas with it, y'all. So, I told y'all my partner wanted me to speak on this last week, right? When they first raided the Keef D house, and I told y'all what was going on. They didn't lock him up or whatever. Well, I've been digging into it a little bit and checking into it, y'all, and basically, I don't have to really do too much covering because I nailed things down the first time so good. I told y'all what it was. And I really just go through it for the people who don't familiar. Now, for people who don't know who Keef D is, Keef D is one of the shooters, not the shooter. He was one of the people who was in the car when Tupac who got killed. Tupac was killed by Orlando Anderson, who was Keef D's nephew. For the people who really don't know, that is the guy that Tupac, Death Row, and Suge them beat up in the studio, in the hotel lobby, y'all. That's why Tupac got killed. When they whooped him, that was Orlando they was beating Brown. See, what happened is Orlando had robbed. Everybody in Death Row ain't straight gangsters, y'all. I mean, you know, you have some cool cats that'll run with the Bloods and Crips, and it's always somebody tougher than them. It's always somebody pressing with them. So what had happened, Orlando had seen one of Suge them guys, and they took a Death Row chain, y'all. Not a Death Row, yeah, a Death Row chain. So Orlando had the nerve to have the chain on and was coming through. Somebody seen Orlando, alerted Tupac and them, hey man, this the nigga took my chain, dog. He over here now. He got the chain on. That's why when Tupac them synced him, they rushed him and they whooped him like that, y'all. They whooped him, kicked it, took the chain back, and they just did him wrong. And Orlando felt offended because he got his ass whooped by a bunch of Bloods and they so-called Crips. They enemies anyway. He went gets with his uncle, who is Keef D, and Keef D like, man, them niggas jumped on me. Well, he like, what? Man, we ain't got no strap. I got a pistol, nigga. We got strapped out here. Orlando, Keef D like, we got guns, nigga. Don't worry about that. We strapped. Where that nigga at? He give Orlando the gun. They ride around looking for Tupac. Tupac is cruising where he going, y'all. Y'all see that last picture when the bitches said, hey, Tupac, and called his name. They happen to hear the bitches, y'all. Keef D them hear the women say, hey, Tupac, and they pulled up on the car and they did what they did and they killed Tupac. Now, and this is why the case took so long to be solved. I'm going to break it down for y'all, right? The case happened in Vegas, y'all. And to be honest, the Vegas police and the sheriff at the time, they just wanted to go away. They didn't want no problems, y'all. So they played dumb and act like they couldn't solve it. Meanwhile, in Compton, it's a war going on between the Crips and the Bloods, and you got gang units. They riding around, they hearing shit, they got snitches, they get to the street. They already knew who killed Tupac. That police department drives to Vegas and tell them, hey, Orlando is the one that killed him. Y'all need to get with Orlando, get on Keef D them ass, and hey, that's them your guys. They just giving them the heads up. After they seen Vegas one go do it, they like, fuck it. They start watching Keef D and jam Keef D up on some drug cases, y'all. And when they got him in there with the drug cases, they just amused themselves and like, fuck it. Tell us about the Tupac murder, man, and we'll keep this shit in there. We'll let your ass go, nigga. They don't even want to prosecute you in Vegas, you know. So tell us what really happened. And he sat there, y'all. They gave him immunity for the day. And he told them what happened. But just like I told y'all when I did the story the first time, the case happened in Las Vegas, bro. You talking to LAPD, they don't have shit to do with that. Maybe Keef D wasn't familiar with law enforcement like he thought he was. They don't have nothing to do with that. They cleaned up your your LA case. But they ain't got nothing to do with Las Vegas. Now fast forward, it's been 20, almost 30 years, y'all. We got a new sheriff in town. I told y'all Keef D had to be the dumbest motherfucker in America. He took what they told him in that room, and he's supposed to kept it between them, and he went on a promo run. It hit different when the police sitting at home watching Netflix and see you confessing to a murder that happened in their jurisdiction. And they kids get saying, Dad, you a cop? Why can't you lock him up? He just said he killed Tupac. I don't know, son, why they didn't well, won't you check on him when you go to work tomorrow? I sure will, son. And when they go to work and he asks the boss, hey boss, what? Let me show you this Netflix thing. Why we ain't arrest this guy? Shit, I don't know. I didn't arrest him the first time. The reason they didn't arrest him the first time, y'all, the lady just said it, right? I was just listening to the lady who wrote the Tupac stories and the Biggie murder out there. Her name, Devlin Scott, something like that, Scott lady, right? She said the sheriff wanted the case to go away, y'all. They thought it was going to hurt the tourist attraction in Las Vegas. So they didn't want a big trial like that because they didn't want people thinking, oh my God, they're killing people in Vegas? We gotta, They didn't just kill one motherfucker, they didn't kill two people in Vegas. Bitch, in case y'all didn't know. Not only just one motherfucker, too. Well, Biggie wasn't in Vegas, but you know what I mean? He got killed with, but they doing the same thing with the Biggie murder, if you ask me. So, hey, sometimes them polices don't want to get in business. I see them do it here all the time. They be like, half of these murders they can solve, y'all. Niggas go on TV and tell about them. I told y'all Duck murder was going to be solved. Why? Because he got killed downtown. Remember, if y'all look at when I was telling the story, I said that shit would be short-lived because they whacked that boy downtown. Had they killed Duck anywhere else in the city, they wouldn't have gave a fuck. They didn't really give a fuck downtown because they sat there and watched the man die. Didn't rush the ambulance to him. Didn't try to get him no medical attention. Nobody went to do CPR on Duck. Just let him wobble his legs and die. They just let the man die. Nobody tried to stop the bleeding, put pressure on the wound. They just set up a perimeter and watch. Which is crazy, y'all. That's crazy. Now, Keef D is in trouble, y'all, because they said they're going to arrest Keef D and they're going to charge him. Keef D been trying to downplay the situation a little bit. Like, hey, I was just in the car. I want the shooter. First of all, you supplied the gun, Keef D. You was in the car, and that was your nephew. You was the big unc and the OG that was pushing that little boy. You made him the killer that he is today, nigga. And don't try to act like you didn't, nigga. I'm an OG too. I know how these little bastards are made. Trust me. You made that boy a motherfucking killer. You was more offended than him. Because if that's the case, you could have just pulled up and pop your damn self. And then you have to put your nephew in it. No, what you do, pull up. Here, nigga. That go pop right there. They said Lando was the other nigga the shooter. It was another nigga sitting on closer to Pop down. He like, man, hand him the gun. You shoot him. He like, no, man, I ain't finna shoot Tupac, man. I like his music. He leaned back like, no, I ain't mad at Pop, you is. So Orlando was over here, y'all. He leaned over and had to lean over this nigga and do. And man, when you playing with guns and you aim them, hey, if a motherfucker really trying to kill you, it's a possibility they're going to kill you, bro. It's a possibility they're going to kill you. Now, when people just shooting and ain't really trying to hurt nobody, yeah, people survive. But when you aiming a gun at somebody, up by their head and shit. Tupac, they said, was jumping around in the back seat. Yeah, he was trying to get out the way. Suge got hit in the head. Suge too big to move. He couldn't. And then, that's another thing gonna hurt Keef D. Keef D was making fun of that shit like Pac shouldn't have been trying to move. Niggas shooting at me, yeah, I would jump in the back. I done did shit like that too. You supposed to get out the way, asshole. What, you supposed to sit there? Oh, you shooting? Hey, I'm gonna take me a pose. I'm gonna just stay right here. No, yeah, he like, whoa, they shoot. He jumped in the back. The nigga still shooting. He jumped back in the front. Suge say, you alright, Pac? He like, nigga, you the one fucking shot in the head. I'm shot in the chest somewhere. Pac thought he was gonna be alright. But he didn't, y'all. You know, so let me know what y'all think, man. Is it too little, too late? Is it about time? It's been about 25, close to 30 some years, y'all. You know, but I've been telling y'all this. I always said, y'all, there is no statute of limitation on murder. So all you guys that think because you murdered a nigga in 1979, take that story to the grave with you. Don't tell it. Don't talk about it. Don't tell your grandkids. Don't tell your baby mama, your wife. Don't tell no of them bitches, nobody. Because the minute somebody get mad at you, they can get that information up. And I don't give a fuck. You be 80 years old, they still come get your old ass and take you to jail. They do not give a fuck. If somebody is deceased, they can still come get you. There's no statute of limitation on murder. You need to know that when you start. You know, that's why we was raised, hey, you catch a case or something like that, you don't talk about that shit. There's nothing to talk about. I don't know where you guys get off thinking that it's cool to kill people and then brag about doing it. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate that it's part of even the young niggas gang culture. But at least you could do is shut the fuck up about it. That's the least you could do is shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? I don't know what makes you think it. Then the young kids, they take everything and twist it around. They make it seem like it's cool to be a killer. Nah, it ain't. Nah, it ain't. Ain't no motherfucker never invited me to dinner because I was a killer. I never been invited to dinner because I was a killer. Motherfucker invited to dinner because you like their daughter, shit like that. People like you, shit like that. Only time a killer is invited to dinner is when somebody want him to kill somebody else. And it's normally the money or not a lot said, hey, you know they killed my son. Yes, sir. You gonna take care of that? Yes, sir. Alright, now get your ass on out of my motherfucking house. That's how they treat him, y'all. Ain't no love. That ain't no shit. I mean, in the streets might show you a little love, but it ain't even like that either. It's like that because they getting shot at and they need you. Motherfuckers always need defense. So, hey, they want to keep close to these niggas, but they ain't. Shit, trust me. Ain't no motherfucker sending you no flowers on Father's Day. Hey, man, you the #1 killer in the neighborhood, man. I just want to give you your flowers now, man. You know, man, we love you, man. We love you, killer. You done killed 37 people, man. We love you, man. Everybody love you. No, you done made 37 families cry, motherfucker. Y'all adding bodies and shit, really? Thought they was subtracting them, but still, y'all talking about them? Thought you would be forgetting them. Y'all making obituaries and shit. Do you cry when you see your obituary? So what makes you think if you making obituaries, people gonna love you? That's some shit to think about, y'all. You feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody fake, baby daddy, voice of the street, man. I'm gonna plant you now and dig you later, man. Let me know what y'all think about Orlando, man. You know, the Orlando situation, man. Finally finna get some justice for Tupac, right? Now, this is, since these cases go together, I might as well, because I see we only been talking about 10 minutes, 13 minutes. Okay, now let's do this, y'all. Since we finna solve the Tupac murder, are we gonna solve the Biggie murder? You know who did that too, right? We do, right? If they got a new sheriff and new boss, maybe the other department got a new sheriff and new boss now too. Maybe he'll say, yeah, go on, get that boy and roll him up. You know why they didn't want to arrest the Biggie people who killed Biggie? Because allegedly the person killed Biggie is a cop with gang connections. And they know it's going to make him look bad, whether they tied him to death row for him being a blood, or they tied him to the police department being a cop. Either way, it's going to make it look too bad, and they didn't want that black eye. So they like, you know what? They had a cop investigate the shit and went all the way to the door, found the car, knew where the car was parked at and everything, y'all. He told the bosses he knew where the car was, he knew who killed Biggie, and started investigating. They said, hey, leave that alone. He like, no, I got the guy. I know the license plate number and nothing. They said, hey, no, leave it alone. The man got so mad, y'all, that his superiors told him to drop the Biggie case. The man quit the police department. He quit the police department. So, if y'all want to solve that case, find that officer who quit, get him, and go on here and solve the case. Why we got to see the shit on Netflix before y'all to do something about the shit? Basically, this is what the lady just said. The shit that's hurting Keef D, and I was joking about it last week, y'all. I said, ain't nobody tell this goofy ass to go do no promo runs. He around here talking, and he got a whole documentary on fucking Netflix. You connected to one of the biggest murder in history, and you talking about it? Are you kidding me? What the white folks say, are you kidding me? You talking about it, boy? And then he talking, y'all, like he just was looking. Like he wasn't in the car that pulled up on Tupac and killed him. Like he was a witness from across the street. You not a witness. You an accessory, asshole. You trying to make it seem like you got little to do with it. If Orlando wouldn't have been killed to you, from kin to you, Tupac would still be alive. If you wouldn't have been the OG you was and had guns and shit and Crips riding around with you armed, Tupac would still be alive. Y'all could have dealt with that shit when y'all got back to Compton, and y'all could have killed each other in Compton like y'all been doing. But no, y'all wants to walk up the Vegas Strip and whack a motherfucker. Y'all want to whack a motherfucker on the Vegas Strip. That's why the police didn't want to solve the case, y'all. They like, these motherfuckers had the audacity to kill a motherfucker on the Vegas Strip. Tupac is probably the only motherfucker to be recorded dead on the Vegas Strip. But don't quote me. It's a lot of them. Mob done whacked a lot of motherfuckers. Don't stop me lying. Listen, at least the mob had the decency to take a motherfucker out in the desert and bury his ass or throw his bones. Hey, y'all should have took Tupac ass somewhere out in the desert and it wouldn't have been no problem. Hey, this Vegas. The police, like, they don't even know how to kill like the old timers. At least the old time guys had enough decency to take the people out in the woods, goddamn it, and put them out there by the sand and all that shit. You know, but hey, it is what it is, y'all. Let me know what y'all think, man. I want to see y'all comments, man. This for my boxing buddy out there, man. Out there in Vegas, man. He the one been hitting me up. He been wanting me to do the Keef D story. I didn't want to do it. I still throw it in there because I always listen to my subscribers every time they ask me something. I answer all the questions. Every time y'all say something to me, I let y'all know I fuck with y'all for real, for real. That's why I always respond back to everything that's said. If you took your time to write me a comment, I appreciate it, and I always get back with you. Whatever you ask me. Bitch asked me the other day, was this a green screen or a picture? I said, it's a picture of my city. You know, it's a backdrop. You know, I got a green screen coming. I'm gonna start using. You know, I just wasn't into that type of shit. You know, I like this. You know, I'm gonna change it again. But she asked me. She been looking all at the wall like, what is that? You know, because I got a lot of new subscribers, y'all. And some of them ain't synced it. You know, some of them ain't synced it. You know, it's a lot of shit to do it. My partner tripped out the other day when he synced the gray computer. Like, this one black. He see a black one and a gray one. That's a lot of shit that y'all don't see, y'all. I got a camera out there that y'all very seldom see. You know, because I record how I record. You know, camera, laptop, phone, podcast. You can record that through a phone. And I can record it through the microphone out there with the camera. So I record it sometime when I'm veering myself. I record it. And then sometime I can just use the voice. When I'm just using my voice, I can use the phone. I don't have to. But the podcasts are going to get bigger than some of these videos because it covers wider territory, y'all. You know, they in other countries already. This is YouTube stuff. I won't say it's local, it's global, but they start out global. You got to get global with the YouTubers. You know what I mean? You got to get global. You know, with this here, it start out global. So we got people from other countries listening like, hey, this guy from Chicago, this guy from here, you know, so they tuning in, y'all. They tuning in, you know. I always tell y'all this shit getting bigger every day. It's getting bigger every day. And I've been telling y'all for the longest, y'all gonna be proud of your boy G Shrimp. And you know, some of y'all is. I had one of my subscribers text me the other day and said, congratulations on your success, bro. I said, I appreciate it. Sis, I appreciate it. I said, I love you. I fuck with some of my subscribers the long way. I had a subscriber the other day called me and we was talking, and I had called them back, and they had tuned me in with some new subscribers. They like, damn, that's dude. They like, yeah, that's dude right there. They like, damn, y'all know each other? They like, yeah, I know him. I know him. These people, they know me. You know what I mean? They know me. These people, you know, some of the people, listen, you people that don't read, that's your fault, bro. It's your fault. I used to tell, I was telling people a long time, it's my fault y'all don't take advantage of the phone number. That ain't my fault. Then I started getting a lot of phone calls. Women be calling naturally, you know. I don't mind, you know. It's always been more predominantly women, you know, and a lot of thugs, niggas too, but it always been like that. Them the ones who will pick the phone up and say, I'm gonna call this nigga, you know. And when they call me, they see I'm the same way like I'm always is, bro, you know. Cause I don't be putting on no front for no camera, Joe. I be doing what I'm doing the same way, period. I don't be doing nothing funny, y'all. I try to keep it 100 all the time. That's why my fans fuck with me like that, because they like, this nigga so genuine. I'm going to be the same all the time. I might be in a better mood some days, more funnier some days, because it's just how it is, period. You living life, you know. Every day you ain't always turn up. Some days you turn up a little bit more, some days, you know. Some days we got to recoup. We turned up last night. I turned up last night, y'all, so I'm recouping. Shit, I turned up last night, and I ain't talking about on air. I'm talking about at the party last night. I turned up, just being me, laid back, just relaxing, sipping, and enjoying the vibes, y'all. That's what I mean. I ain't talking about me out there cutting up. I'm talking about just enjoying the vibe, able to stay out there till 4 in the morning without no problems. This shit is unheard of in Chicago. You know what I mean? It only happen at OG spots or place where all the only players hang at. All the other spots get shot up. Why? Because they going live, and they going live with nothing but their enemies, and their enemies spinning wherever they at. We not allowed no motherfucker to go live in this yard. No, you ain't going live up here, bro. You go live somewhere else. Not here. You're not going to invite your enemies to my house to kill you. When they kill you, it's going to be on your time, bro, not mine. Don't know, because I'm responsible for everybody in this yard. So if you want to die, do that shit on your own time, bro. Don't do it at my house. For real, don't do it at my house. And I have conversations with these little guys like that, because they don't be realizing the shit they be doing be dangerous to themselves. I got a yard with a 6-foot gate, y'all. And I still fighting the guys outside the yard. And I say, hey, man, I can't protect you out there, bro. Get your ass in the yard. Ain't nobody never got killed up here, bro. You not finna fuck our streak up. Because you standing your ass out of bounds, bro. A car turn the corner, he can nail you, bro. I can't protect you if you out there. Get here. Get in here. And you ain't got to even worry about that. I don't see why you want to put yourself in more danger when you somewhere safe already. But this is how these kids move and operate. That's why they are dying at a speeded up rate, y'all. Because they just do shit they don't even Some of them don't sense the fear. Some of them be trying to be tough, and some of them just be too dumb to even notice that they doing it. It don't matter which one you are. Listen to somebody who tell you, "Hey, bro, you're not safe out there. Come in here. You're doing too much. You know, you're doing too much." And I take this shit personally, y'all. I told him, I say, ain't nobody never been killed in my yard, bro. Ain't nobody never got killed on the hill. You not finna be no casualty up here, bro. Get your ass in this yard. You know, you ain't finna be outside my perimeter talking about it. Nigga, the man, yeah, we whacked the nigga in front of the G house. No, the fuck you ain't. No, the fuck you're not. You know, no, the fuck you ain't. For real, for real. I mean that shit, y'all. Feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody. Favorite baby daddy, voice of the street, man. I'm a punch and I'll dig you later, man. I'm out.